Hi guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to wash a synthetic wig. So I wanted to come on here today and I wanted to show you guys how I wash my synthetic wigs. So the first thing I'll say is with synthetic wigs, you do not have to wash them as often as you would your normal hair or human hair wig because they don't absorb things like normal hair would. So really you're gonna be washing them as needed, and it really depends on the amount of wear you use. It depends on if you're putting products in them or not, if you're gluing them down onto your head. There's a lot of factors. So I can usually tell when my wig needs to be washed. It starts to get a little bit more poofy, it won't stick as well, like where the lace is, because I've got a little bit of a buildup, stuff like that. And so that's when I kind of know I need to wash my wig. So when you're washing a wig, you're not gonna be washing a wig with regular shampoo and conditioner because like I said, fibers of a synthetic wig are not gonna absorb that stuff that's in those products that you would normally use on your regular hair. There are lots of synthetic wig shampoo and conditioners out there. If you do not have these, you can use like a baby shampoo or like a light type detergent. And then you also can use fabric softener for the conditioning part instead. But I do recommend just getting like these that I'm gonna be using today, Brandywine, shampoo and conditioner for synthetic wigs here. These are from Amazon. I think they're like 10 or 12 bucks, and I'll link them below for you guys so you can go ahead and buy those if you want to. They do have them in 2 different sizes. This is the larger, these are the larger bottles, and then they have smaller bottles as well that you can get. And the nice thing is like the directions are right here on the back, so you don't ever have to worry about not knowing what to do with it or anything like that, and it's specifically made for wig. The only thing I will say also with this brand in particular is it does have scent to it. So if you're wanting something that doesn't have a scent, there are some non-scented wig shampoos out there. The other nice thing about these two is they're non-static for the shampoo, so it's not gonna make like you have like a static electricity hair when you're done with it. And then this conditioner is very, very similar to what fabric softener would do for your wigs. So we're gonna go ahead and just go step by step on how to wash this wig. We're gonna wash it. I'm gonna show you how to do it. We're gonna let it dry and I'll just show you the difference between it. So this is the wig we're gonna be washing today. And this is a Chelsea Smith Cosmetics wig that I've worn quite often. She looks fine. She's not crazy. Her ends are a little bit frizzy here, which washing and conditioning your synthetic wigs will also help with this look that you get down here at the bottom also. And she's also curly as well, so you can see like washing them the right way is not gonna mess up any of this curl pattern or anything like that. So we're gonna go ahead and just literally follow the directions on the bottle. So you wanna make sure that you completely detangled this wig and you brushed it out with a wide tooth comb or a wig brush. So you're gonna do about 2 capfuls of this into a sink basin of cool water. So you can use your sink in your kitchen. I like to use like a actual like bucket here. This is like my wig bucket, which is weird, but it's my wig bucket. The biggest thing you wanna make sure you're doing is you don't wanna use hot water. You wanna use cool water, especially if you are doing this with wigs that have a curl pattern to them, because if you're using hot water, you can potentially get the wig to be too hot and it can actually remove the curls from the wig. So you always wanna make sure you're using cool water for this. And it says that on the bottle, but I just wanna reiterate that. Don't use hot or warm water, use cool water. All right, so we have our water here. It's filled up. You wanna make sure it's full enough for the wig to be completely submerged in it. So if you're using a shorter wig, you wouldn't need as much water. A bigger, more dense wig, you're gonna wanna fill it up a little bit more. This should be enough for me to get it completely in the water. We're gonna take this bottle of the shampoo, and you wanna do about 2 capfuls. I'm gonna go ahead and actually just squeeze it in. I know about how much I want. You wanna add the water first. If you add the product first and then the water, it's gonna get really, really soapy and sudsy, and you don't necessarily want that. We're gonna go ahead and just take this, and I'm just gonna mix it in with my hand. You just wanna make sure the product is completely mixed into the water. And then we're gonna be taking this wig, and we're gonna go ahead and just put her in. And you wanna make sure she is getting completely wet here. And then I just kinda like stir her in a little bit. I'm stirring my wig, guys. All right. And then I'm gonna leave her in here for about 5 minutes. Then we're gonna take her out and rinse her. All right, so we've waited 5 minutes. We're gonna go ahead and do the little, they say you should swish her around before you take her out. I'm gonna go ahead and remove the bucket from the sink while my handy dandy helper, AKA husband, wait, let me just take out some of this product here, is going to remove her. And if you look and see, if I'm trying to move the bubbles out of the way for you guys so you can see like the water is like murky. So that's all of this product and stuff like that I have put into this wig. You can either fill that bucket back up with water and rinse her out that way, or like I said, I like to just do this in my shower or in my kitchen sink because I have the little spray nozzle and I can just spray her out, and I'm gonna rinse her. And you wanna make sure, again, you're using cool water. You don't use any hot water during this process at all. And the other thing you also don't wanna do is, now that she is wet, we do not wanna brush her or anything like that either. So don't run your fingers through her, don't comb her. We're not gonna brush her out until we've actually completely dried her. You also don't wanna like wring her or anything like that, so don't wring out the hair. Okay, so now we have clean water in here again, and we're gonna go ahead and be putting this conditioner in here. So the conditioner is the same amount. You wanna do 1 to 2 capfuls. It really depends on how much water you've got going on in here. I'm gonna go ahead and do the amount that would be about 2 capfuls. We're not gonna let it sit this time. We're just going to go ahead and put this in here first. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And it looks very conditioner-y, just so you know. And then we're gonna just mix it around like we did with the shampoo, just to make sure it's blended in there, because it does come in like little, it looks like conditioner, so it comes out in like little chunks almost if it's just sitting there like that. And that's fine if you still see some of that. I just like to break it up a little bit so it's not like giant chunks of it in there. And so then we are going to go ahead and we're gonna put her back into the water. Move this out of the way so you guys can see. We're gonna put her back into the water here. So we're gonna work this into the hair. And then once we feel like we've gotten it really just like saturated with this water with the product in it, we're gonna remove her and we're going to rinse her again. And like I said, you're still not gonna wanna brush through her or anything like that. If you have a wig that has a lot of damage to it and you really wanna try to soften it up and repair it, you should let it soak in that conditioner mixture for the 5 to 10 minutes like you did with the shampoo, and that will also help with repairing some of that damage as well. I know it doesn't say that on the bottle, but I've kind of done some experimenting with that and with other conditioners, and I've noticed that that makes a really big difference if you're really trying to repair the ends and stuff of a wig. I'm not wringing, I know it says don't wring, I'm just squeezing. I'm not gonna twist her or anything like that. And then I'm just gonna take a towel here and I'm just gonna blot her. You don't wanna like rub or scrub or anything like that, just because you don't wanna damage the hair. And we're just trying to dry up some of this water so that it doesn't take as long for her to dry. So I just like literally usually wrap it in a towel and just take my hands and pat her down dry. Well, as dry as you can get her. And then I open her back up and then I just kind of get the ends again, because the ends are where usually most of the water likes to hang out. Do not brush her while she's wet. You should never brush a wig while it's wet. And then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna hang her up. We're gonna let her dry, and then I will come back and show you what she looks like, and I'll show you those ends like I showed you in the before video so you can kind of see the difference that it's made. All right, so we are back. This wig has been drying for about an hour, and I just wanted to show you guys the biggest difference you're gonna see, and the best way for me to show you really what happened here and how much the washing helped is if you look here at these ends, and if you can tell, they're not as like frizzy and crazy as they were before we washed them. That's the biggest difference, and it just feels a little bit lighter. It's not as like poofy and all of that, and it smells nice, it looks nice. All of the residue and everything that was here on this part of the lace is gone, and it's kind of like a fresh new wig. So I just wanted to show you guys, this is the end result. I hope it was super easy for you guys to follow along. I just really wanted to make it a little bit less intimidating for you. I get asked all the time about washing wigs, so I hope this makes it a lot less, like I said, intimidating for you to wash your wigs. I also wanted to just show you guys a little sneak of a new wig on Chelsea Smith Cosmetics website. She has this one wig, her name is Catherine, which I wear in a lot of my videos, and she's one of my absolute favorite wigs. And everyone loves her so much that Chelsea decided to do a whole collection of different colors in her style. So this is one of those wigs. I was lucky enough to get a little sneak preview of it, and I wanted to show you guys because you are some of my favorite people. So I hope you like it. Let me know what you guys think below in the comments. If you're waiting for the Catherine collection to come out, let me know what you guys are the most excited to see, what colors you hope she's gonna come out with. So if you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you hit that little notification bell so you get notifications on any videos I do in the future. And give me a little like, I'd really appreciate it. I hope this was a helpful video for you guys, and I will see you on the next one.